Hey folks, welcome to the 5th installment of my tutorial for the entertainer. This is the one where we start to cook a little bit and do all those fun boogie woogie style fills in the right hand. Let me show you what we're going to learn in this segment. Okay, so that's what this segment is. I'm going to play that whole thing slow a couple of times here for those of you who just want to jump in and start watching and learning that way. And then for those of you who like to have the full breakdown, we're going to do that right after I've played it through slow a couple of times. One more time. Alright, so what on earth are we doing here? Well, the left hand is pretty straightforward. It's going to follow this rhythm pretty much the whole way through. Bum 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 bum, one and one and all the way through. So it's just going to follow the chord progression that we've always been on. G, C, C, B, B, C, D, and then back to G, E, D, C, C, D, A, C, D, G. One thing I want to tell you about the left hand, I don't want you to obsess about getting that perfect all the way through. I guarantee you I don't have a perfect drone all the way through almost any time that I play it, but as long as you're kind of getting in there, and mostly it's about trying to get a feel. You want your left hand to be kind of in that feel, and who cares if you're spot on every note of every measure. Just rhythmically just be in that zone wherever you can, and then your hands will kind of tell each other where to play. But that is the basic gist. It would work to have that, and that is mostly what I'm doing, but it probably from time to time I don't land perfectly on those parts of the beat or whatever, but it passes by so quick that nobody notices. So I just want you to understand, this is art, this isn't science, it's not exact necessarily, especially in popular music. So what's going on in the right hand, this is where all the fun's happening, okay? So first of all, find middle C, which is right here, and we're going to form a G chord, an octave G chord above middle C. Thumb on G, pinky on G, index and middle on B and D. So what we're going to do is we're going to blues it up a little bit. You play B flat with your index finger, and it slides down onto a B natural, and then we play a little power chord, ba-dum-bum, D and G, then toggle down to the low G with your thumb, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and bottom bum bottom bum bottom bum. So B flat, B, D, and then it's a C chord, C, E, G. See how I toggled down to that G, bum, 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 and then do the G chord? That thumb on that, whatever, it's mostly on a G, on a G almost through this entire thing, and pretty much anytime you want to fill a little space, just throw that thumb in there. It's kind of cool. Nice and slow, it looks like this. The next line we do something similar, only on a C chord. So we're going to blues it up by going E flat to E. It's the same part of a C chord that the B flat to B was in a G chord. So E flat, E, G, and then low G. So we go bottom, bum, bum, and then we play E flat, E, and G almost together. The E flat is sort of a pickup note. Ba-da, ba-da. And we jump up to an F and an A because we're going from a C chord to an F chord. Bum, bum, bum. And then we go right back and do it again. Bum, bum, bum. So we go like this. Watch this. That's kind of fun. It's just an arpeggio down. So what we're going to do is we're going to arpeggiate G, E, E flat, G. Ba-da-dum. And then follow it with D and F. So watch that in context. Except I'll play it the way I taught it. Sorry, guys. One more time, nice and slow, so you can see what's happening there. Okay, now we continue to do this thing on the C chord. So we basically do that twice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and what are we doing here? It is D, E, G, G. High D, high E, high G. And then we go back down here to our G maneuver, and then the C maneuver. And then we have kind of a fun little thing. This is just a D suspended 7 chord, which is A, C, D, and G. And what I do is I play the top part of the chord, which is D and G, and then come down to the A, then up to the C, and then just A, D, and G like this. Bum, bum. Ba-doo-doo, bum. So watch that in context. How about the teacher plays it correctly? Sorry about that. Okay, so then we're back to the G maneuver. But we throw that little twist in there, so we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then it's octave G's, octave A's, octave B flats, octave B's. And then we're back to the C maneuver. And you're going to be familiar with this. We just learned it. Okay. Just like we played it before. And then we're right into the C maneuver. Now we've got a special, kind of a special variation of it. So we go ba da ba ba ba. So we're going E flat, E, G, toggle low G. And then what I like to do is play E flat and E with both of them with the pinky G above it. So ba da da ba bum bum bum. And then it goes to a D chord, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to transpose it up a whole step. So F, F sharp, A, toggle low A, and then F and A, F sharp and A together. Then back down to the C maneuver. And then we're just on this D suspended 7 thing again, and we just go 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. That's all there is to it. So we've now gone, the second half of this whole run goes like so. And then the end of the run, we go back to this, which we've learned, at least the right hand part, we've learned in previous parts of the tutorial where we do the main. So I'm not going to break that down because it's in, I believe, in segment 1, possibly even again in segment 2. So I don't want to waste time on this segment reteaching that. So just look at the earlier, the earlier parts of the overall tutorial. And of course you'll get to watch it and listen to it over and over as I play it slow with the left hand. So let me just basically play the entire run nice and slow with both hands. We'll just do it several times so you can see how everything fits in together. Okay, let's do it again. Couple more times. One more time, nice and slow. get it up to speed. So a lot of really fun verse. Quite a few moving parts, but it's kind of fun because when it does finally lock in and your hands kind of feel like they can follow each other, you never lose it, and it's got kind of a killer groove. So okay, I'll see you in the next segment. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you're having fun with it.